Good morning, class 7th. Now, today our topic is Rashtrakuts in History, chapter 2nd, New Kings and Kingdoms. Danti Varman founded the Rashtrakuts dynasty. He was the founder of that dynasty who ruled for 200 years in South India. Who ruled means the Rashtrakuts ruled approximately 200 years in South India when Pratihars ruled in northern India, and at the same time Pratihars ruled in the northern India. Pals were ruling in the eastern India. Danti Durga, who is also known as Danti Burman, was a feudatory chief of the Chalukyas, who declared himself as the independent king. On the decline of Chalukya kingdom, Govinda III, Amogvarsa and Krishna II were other well-known Rashtrakuts rulers. The Rashtrakuts fought with Pratihars and Pals for the control of the city of Kannauj. Once Rashtrakud king Dhruv defeated Pratihar king Vatsrajan but could not retain Kannauj for a longer duration due to disturbance of their own states. It means that Rashtrakuts were always fought with Pratihars and Pals for the control over Kannauj. One Rashtrakud ruler, whose name was Dhruv, defeated Pratihar king Vatsrajan, but the control whatever he gained after that was not lost longer because of some of the disturbance had been occurred in the Rashtrakud kingdoms also. They also encouraged art and learning and built various monuments like Kailasnath temple at Ellora. Rajputs were the great lover of art and learning. They built various monuments like Kailash temple at Ellora. They maintained trade relations with foreign countries. The state was prosperous and patronized Hinduism, Jainism, and Buddhism. In the reign of Rashtrakuts, all the religions like Hinduism, Jainism, and Buddhism were followed. They also allowed Muslim merchants to settle in their kingdom and allowed to follow their Islam religion. They were not hated with Islams. After that, Gurjar Pratihars. The Pratihars ruled over western India, including Avanti and part of Rajasthan till the middle of 10th century. Avanti and parts of Rajasthan till the middle of 10th century. They became famous after defeating Malechhaj. They were the foreigners, probably the Arabs. They were known as Malech. The first ruler of this dynasty, Nagbhat, defeated the Arabs of Sindh. The first ruler of Gujjar Pratihar dynasty was Nagbhat, who defeated Arabs at Sindh. Mihir Bhoj or Raja Bhoj was one of the most famous Pratihar ruler who captured Kannauj by 836 CE. Raja Bhoj captured Kannauj, got control over Kannauj by 836 and made it the capital for almost a century. And he made Kannauj his own capital for nearly 100 years. He was the devotee of Vishnu and took the title of Adivarsa. He was the great uh, devotee of Lord Vishnu and got the title of Adivarsa. During the reign of his son Mahendrapal, the Pratihar kingdom spreaded from Himalayas in the north to the Vindhyas in the south and from Bengal to Gujarat. In after Raja Bhoj, his son Mahendrapal got control over the Pratihar kingdom and he spread his kingdom from Himalayas in the north to Vindhyas in the south and from Bengal in the east to Gujarat in the west. More than three centuries of the rulership of Pratihars saw the developments in art, culture, and architecture. Raja Munja was a gifted poet while Raja Bhoj wrote many books on subjects like medicine. Raja Munja was a poet and the poetry he got as a gift, while Raja Bhoj had written many books on the subjects like medicines, religion, astronomy, grammar, architecture, etc. The great Sanskrit poet Rajsekhar composed Kavya Mimamsa. In 1018, Mahmud of Ghazni defeated the Pratihar ruler and the dynasty came to an end. After that, in next lecture, we will have the topic tripartite struggle for Kannauj. Thank you.